Hey, folks, once again, this is Lavar's Bfree. Of course, with my partner here, Greg Bfree. And we're excited. Of course, today
Hey,
our focus is going to be on the learn, earn, and swap. All right. That's to live to be free. That's our focus today. That's what is this webinar is going to be about. So we're going to address each point, and highlight it. We'll go more in depth into the earn because, of course, that is the more in depth portion of it. But that learn, earn, and swap is catching on, it's catching fire. So we want to do a little more of an in depth video on this. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's talk about learn. The learn portion. If anything, we're really excited about the learn portion because the learn portion is why we do the Bfree Network, why we do these videos, why we take time to educate, to be able to present information regarding Bitcoin, regarding just the market itself and what's going on with fiat currencies and all that. So we're really excited about learn, and the learn is really just going to focus on with your premium membership, even with free material. Would you say, Greg, that you still will be able to learn and get material and videos, right?
yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. But of course, we're going to do, we're deep diving, for the paid members, and just it is what it is. It's to be expected.
Yes. So I would say the learn portion. This is 21st century financial literacy. This is information that's geared now. So this is not going to be material from 10, 15 years ago because it won't be relevant to what's going on right now. We're living in a whole different age. We're living in an age where cryptocurrency, blockchain technology is taking over. Now, you may not know about it because you may have not been paying attention to it, but because we're in this market space where our focus has been Bitcoin, everything Bitcoin related. All right. We know what's going on. We know that blockchain is taking over. Smart contract, a lot of things will be happening using blockchain technology. So the learn portion will be a portion that you will be able to learn. You'll be able to learn on your own time, at your own pace. Watch videos, you'll be able to read, just different things that we'll have back there. We'll continue to load materials up, and it will be never ending. It'll continue to be adding material to it because we're ever learning. The world is ever changing. And of course, as cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, the blockchain technology, as it continues to advance, we'll be adding more material to continue to educate and continue to empower the membership. So we're excited about the learn portion. Anything you want to touch on learn before we move to earn?
Yeah, let me state what you said slightly differently. 21st century financial literacy for us, the way that we really define it is we're cutting out the noise. We're cutting through, all of, because there's so much information out there that you can spend, 18, 20 hours a day for the next 6 months and still just be filtering through, getting to the relevant information.
That's right.
So the 21st century financial literacy, this is information that's going to cut straight through and get you positioned so that you can maximize your income potential, because ultimately that's what it's about. We live in capitalistic, societies, and if you don't have money, you have a very difficult life. So our job, our purpose, our mission is to help people not fall further behind, for those that are falling behind, and for those who are already on pace, help you, get some leverage, help you, accelerate your financial growth, because it's a wicked world out there. And if you don't understand what's happening, particularly with the fiat currencies and how they affect things, how they influence, our lifestyle, you will find yourself so far behind. The wealth gap will be so wide that literally there's studies showing where, it's practically going to take 2 and 3 generations for people to be able to emerge out of, financial, poverty. And you don't have to fall victim. We have a moment in time with Bitcoin, and specifically with Bitcoin. There is a moment in time that if you take advantage of this window, we don't know if the window is going to be 18 months, or 8 years, but there is a window right now, and we urge people to take advantage of it. We have a very simple, easy to follow system. It's extremely affordable. It's not an option or a question of whether or not people can afford it. We know that practically every adult can afford this program, and we've designed it specifically so that the cost was not a barrier. Yeah. All right. So go ahead, hop with your flow, and let me know what you want me to pull up, brother.
Okay. Yep. And I would just tag the last piece on that learn. Don't discredit the learn, because the learn is very important. You don't want to get left behind. So education is key. Education is power. And we know that. And the more you know, the more empowered you will be in order to be successful. So, and of course, a lot of times people that don't know, they'll ask question, is it too late for me to get in Bitcoin? And that's simply out of ignorance, right? Because you just don't understand about Bitcoin, the longevity of it, and how it's situated. So being educated, that'll fix that. Okay. So we definitely want to empower you with the learn. So we're excited about that. All right. Next, we're going to talk about earn. This is, of course, dealing with the comp plan.
Hey, look.
Yes.
Tell it like it is. You can't. I talked about earn, but you can't earn if you don't learn, and that's why the system is called learn, earn, and swap. Yeah, so you can't get to the earning without the learning. So I just kind of assume, that the order of the words kind of told that story. But I'm glad that you pointed that back out and reiterated the learning, because it's all about information.
That's right.
It's all about 21st century financial literacy is information. That's the learning. Right. That's what it's anchored on.
That's the learning. All right. So let's go ahead and take you to earning. And of course, the earn portion is, we're excited about that as well, because of course, whenever you can help fix somebody's financial situation or put them in a position to where they can succeed and excel. It's exciting. We're both leaders. We both come from the background of a family background, and we're really about helping people. And that's what our nature. And when you look at this program, the learn, earn, and swap, it's if you're familiar with FUBU, FUBU is a Black-owned company, for you, by you. And that company was designed with the look for Black people. That's what their focus was on, right? When we designed this business, Live to Be Free, when we designed the comp plan, we had you in mind, because it's set up to where you don't have to be a superstar, and we'll talk more in detail about that. We'll look and see what's just some key points you ought to focus on with this comp plan to help you be successful. All right. And we call this group economics. Go ahead and pull that up for me, Greg. All right. We call it group economics because it's done with a group. Okay, it's not just one individual looking to be successful, looking to bring a whole bunch of people into a system to make a whole bunch of commissions. This is about group working together, individuals helping each other, and being successful together. All right. So, of course, with group economics, it all starts with you. All right. It starts with you. It begins with you, which begins with you upgrading. And then from there, it begins with you identifying inviting three individuals to be a part of your group economics. All right. Now, when you invite these three people, there's three people that you're looking for. You want three people that are excited, just as excited as you are about group economics. You don't want to bring somebody in to where you're now holding their hand, but they're not excited. You're doing all the work. All right. With this group economics, you want somebody that's excited, because the cost is not the barrier. Greg said it. Now, we're only looking at $10 a month. So it's not something that's going to break the bank. It's not going to put anybody in the poorhouse. Okay. We know there are some situations in some countries where $10 is a lot, but in most cases, $10 is not going to break the bank. So with that, when you're inviting people to be a part of this group economic system, you want to make sure that they understand what's going on, that they have the fortitude and also the mind to be able to say, I will focus and I will go get three people. All right. And so with that, your focus is going to be to get your three and then help them and support them to get their three members. Okay. Now, Greg, I think you kind of mentioned that, the system does the heavy lifting, right?
Yeah, and that's the key. 3 is a powerful number, and there's some other things. There's some metaphysics and different things kind of behind the scene, but we're not going to go into that with the number 3. Except the number 3 is the first number that truly kicks in what's referred to as the network effect. That is the easiest way to have the network effect kick in. So we use number 3, or quantity of 3, because everybody knows 3 people. We talked about in one of our previous sessions how 95% of all adults in America they have $10 and they know at least 3 other people that have $10, and they also want to earn additional income. So 3 is a critical number. It allows the system to do the heavy lifting. You don't have to be a superstar, as Lavaris mentioned. All you have to do is introduce 3 people to group economics the way that we have it structured, and let the system do that heavy lifting for you. And you don't have to worry about anything past helping your 3 onboard their 3. Once that duplication takes place and they do exactly what you did, the system runs on its own. So,
Yep. All right. And that's important, because if a lot of times when you have network marketing companies or different programs that require you to go out and recruit, it's so complicated. It depends on what leg this person is on, or it depends on the volume that these people are generating. Are they buying each month? So many different nuances to a lot of these comp plans, to where you almost have to be a scientist in order to understand it, right? Right. We purposely designed this so it's real simple. You simply just get 3. You focus on getting 3 people. You focus on identifying 3 people. And we already told you 95% of Americans have $10, and 95% of Americans are looking for more money. So you then identify those 3 people that that have $10 and that are really looking for more money. And if they're really looking for more money and ready to put in the legwork, then you want to bring them to your team. All right. And of course, you're going to assist them, and then you're going to encourage these members to do the same for their members. So just like you coach, just like you encourage, just like you motivate, just like you answer the phone and ask questions for your 3, you want to encourage them to do the same for their 3. Okay. And if they do that, if this system follows through 7 levels, now we're looking at over $8,300 in monthly commissions. All right. So it's simple. By duplicating the process, and of course, remember, you do your part with your 3. You help coach them. You help encourage them. You help motivate them. And then you of course inspire them to do the same with their 3. And then of course they inspire their 3 to do the same. And then it trickles down through that 7 levels. And that's when you come up with $8,300 in monthly commissions.
Awesome. Yeah, and Hop, wow. You use the word duplicate. So it's important for us to point out the duplication is not you duplicating, inviting additional members. The duplication is just everybody doing the same thing.
That's right.
So that's the beauty of this system. That's the beauty of it doing the heavy lifting. You don't have to, and because it's a monthly subscription, the recurring residual commissions or revenue is built in. You don't have to keep going and getting new customers. It's not transactional, right? So that's a powerful, powerful aspect and feature, of the system. So when we talk about the system doing the heavy lifting, that's what we're talking about. When we talk about the system doing the heavy lifting, we're talking because the comp plan is very straightforward. There's 2 qualifiers. One, you join, you upgrade and actually you don't even have to upgrade. That's right, you just earn more commissions if you do upgrade, and you invite other members that upgrade. That's it. Once they upgrade, you're going to get your commission. Once they invite people that upgrade, you're going to get your commissions. There's no tricky qualifiers for commissions to be hanging out there unpaid. There's a lot of programs that are specifically designed that way because unpaid commissions revert back to the company or back to the organizers. And that's, something that we just, are adamantly against. We've designed this so that it's straightforward, it's simple. 88% of every dollar that comes in goes right back out to the affiliate channels. So the system truly does the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
And Hop,
yes.
Talk about the 8,300. That's just the reference point. There is you don't have to get 3 before you start getting your commissions. You could have just 1
That's right. That's right.
Direct member, and still you're going to get the same commission schedule. It's just forecasted off of 3. But what happens if you go beyond the 3?
That's a great question. Yeah. Well, if you repeat the process, you basically expand your group economics for nearly unlimited income source, a nearly unlimited income source. So you literally can keep inviting people. So you can say, all right, my focus is going to be, I want to get 3 people this first week. Within these first 7 days, if some people may be more aggressive, say I'm gonna do it within 24 hours because it's only $10. It's free to join, $10 upgrade. So this is not a heavy lift, right? So you may say, okay, and I'll go back to my 7 days. I'll take the first 7 days. I'll make sure I get my 3 people. I'll get them acclimated, get them on board, get them upgraded. The following week, I'm going after another 3. So you can literally set a plan to say each week I'll go after X amount of members. And that way you're building your group economics, because as you build them, of course, you encourage them to get their 3. It's just more people down the line. All right. Which then opens up for you to make even more money. And it's unlimited. There's no cap. And you will receive the money. If once the subscription payments are made by the members in your group economics, you will get paid. Very simple. There's no admin that's waiting to approve anything. It's a certain threshold. Once it reaches that small threshold, that money will be sent out to your external wallet. Okay, so this is awesome, man.
I'm gonna tell you something funny, man. After we get done with this and we come back on camera.
All right, so 21st century financial literacy to swap your Bitcoin Cash to other cryptos. So that's the bottom line for us, the swap piece. So we know the learn is the 21st century financial literacy that you'll be learning. And then you have the group economics, which comes into the earning portion. And then when we look at the swap comes in is after you earn this money, you've earned it. Remember, this is residual. So every time that $10 is paid, this money has been paid out to you because they're in your group economics. All right. If everybody just sticks at that $10 and you have, you invite 3, everybody invite 3, and it goes down and it stays there, and then it's $8,300 a month that will continue to come in every month. And of course, whenever they join and whenever they make that payment, that money will come to you. So it's not that it's going to come on the 1st or the 15th. It can literally come every day of the month. So that's what's awesome about this system.
Let me pull up the wallet that we recommend people use.
Yes. So we talk about the swap. All right. So this is a swap. So of course, once you earn it, then it's yours. It's in your external wallet. And of course, we're going to recommend, this is a recommended wallet that we say to use because it's a great wallet, easy to use. And of course, just the way they've designed it is awesome. So.
Yeah. I mean, for the application of our system, this wallet is hands down, the no-brainer. It's the absolute best wallet, to be used for, for our system. And let me pull it up. And it has the built-in swap feature. It's provided by Bitcoin.com, right? It is a Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash centric wallet. Now it also has other coins that you can access. Particularly, you can go into Tether, which is a stable coin for those who want to kind of shield themselves from some of the volatility that might be going on at any moment. But to be able to darn near instantly swap from Bitcoin Cash into Bitcoin, because ultimately, as you guys will continue to learn, Bitcoin.
Yeah.
That is your store of wealth.
Say it again.
Positioning.
Bitcoin. We'll make a song about Bitcoin.
Yeah. Let me take that off. So, it's a lot of noise out there. It's a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of opportunity out there.
Yep.
And opportunity comes in different, shapes, forms, sizes, different pleasantries, and different pain levels, right?
Yep.
This system is designed so that if you're disciplined and you don't get overly enamored, with the allure of some of those shiny objects and you stay disciplined and you stay focused, you can truly maximize, the learn, earn, and swap.
Preach, brother.
You don't have to put yourself, in so-called the unknown zone. You don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Right now, we're in the season of Bitcoin. I can't say it enough. It's the season. It's summertime. You want to wear, beach wear.
Yes.
Right? If it was wintertime, you want to have on, your coat, your gloves, your boots. Right now, this is the summer season of Bitcoin. You don't have to do all of the unnecessary things. Come in, learn 21st century financial literacy, earn Bitcoin Cash, create a budget that is, specific for you and your family needs, and swap into Bitcoin to give you greater positioning for the long term.
That's right.
Right. And the long term doesn't necessarily have to be 10, 20, 30 years away. The long term, can be more immediate too. But Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Yeah. Can't say it enough. We have other materials that go in deeper that will, help you peel back the onion, even more and talk in specifics. But what I was going to tell you, man, was kind of funny. You said, when, a member, upgrades and makes their monthly payment, you're going to get that payment. But I got like 2 or 3 alerts, man, on my Bitcoin.com, wallet, right? And I was like, I didn't have anybody new sign up, directly, to me. So I had to go and check and see, where it came from.
Yes.
Because if you're not expecting it, it's coming anyway. It doesn't matter, And, and that's the beauty of the system. That's the beauty of the system doing the heavy lifting. You're going to be getting, commissions, and it's going to be coming from people that you have no earthly idea who they are.
That's right.
You're thankful for them.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
You're thankful for them, and you're glad that somebody introduced them, that they got inspired to want to learn 21st century, information. And look, that just here in the U.S., there's over 200 million people that can benefit from this system.
How many?
That's just over 200 million people that can benefit. And I'm saying, we're talking,
wow.
Young and older adults that can benefit from this system. The opportunity is so incredible. It can't be said. Your boy, man, Michael Saylor, he talks about, man, look, that's, 7 point, I think he said 7.3 or 7.8 billion people who are currently being affected by inflationary fiat, money. And when you begin to understand 21st century financial literacy, you'll know that the opportunity of our system goes so much further than what's here in the U.S.
Yep.
This is truly, a global opportunity, and you're not going to run out of, people that can be introduced to this system. It would be, my hair will be gone. I'll be looking like hot by the time, we run out of people that can be introduced and benefit from this system, And there's I got the number somewhere, man. I meant to pull it up so I could, recall it pretty quickly. How many people are turning, 18 years of age, the so-called legal, age on a monthly basis. It's amazing. It's amazing. And that's what really, I want to see this education that we have start, permeating that younger generation so that they adopt this culture, much earlier in their life.
Yep.
Because the sooner you adopt it, just like we were taught, in our generation, hey, make sure you max out your 401k, and the sooner you start saving, the better the position you're going to be for retirement. All of that applies in this situation, and you don't have to worry about somebody running off with your pension fund.
That's right.
You don't have to worry about your pension fund going bankrupt because they bought, a whole bunch of toxic, assets, of derivatives and other type of bad debt. You don't have to worry about any of that. You don't have to worry about anybody holding and controlling your monetary interests, because Bitcoin.com wallet is a non-custodial wallet. It's your wallet. You have it. It's on your device. You own the keys to it. We show you how to store your keys, in a way that you can protect yourself, but nobody, controls that but you. That's an incredibly important, aspect of this program. And, I lean more towards libertarianism. So I think people should have full autonomy over their financial affairs. They should not rely on banks, corporations. You damn sure shouldn't be relying on the government to provide Social Security services for you, because we see what they're doing.
Man, come on.
That money it's not going to be around. And, we've heard it. Soon people are going to start experiencing it. And even if it is around, it's been watered down through inflation so much that it doesn't have anywhere near the purchasing power that you expected or were calibrated to believe that it would do for you. Yeah. So there's so many reasons why you've got to get 21st century financial literacy. We can't say it enough. And when you talk about educating yourself, when you talk about positioning yourself, if Bitcoin is not in that conversation, whoever the hell you're talking to, you need to find somebody else to talk to. Period.
Yeah. And we'll go ready to close out, and we'll close out on this. And I'll say that this is catching fire. It's catching fire. We get a lot of chatter on social media. We get a lot of people hitting us on social media, looking for links, looking for the referral links, because, whether or not they can't find people, or some people are advertising, or most people are just doing kind of a grassroots. It's just, hand to hand, calling people that they know. But I'll tell you, you want to tell a friend before they tell you. Because one thing, you want them to be in your group economics. You don't want to be in theirs. I mean, nothing personal, but at the same time, you want them contributing to your group economics. So especially if you knew about it first, but yet, you learn about it, you sleep on it, and then they come and tell you, hey, come join my group economics. You're like, what? So I tell you, get in, get involved, join, get a link, start sending your invites, and send invites to people that are excited about this, that see the opportunity, that know it's not cost, it has nothing to do with cost. It's only $10. All right. The system is here. The system will be here. It's stable. We're not going anywhere. Commissions are being paid out. People are joining. People are excited about what's taking place. So I want to tell you, get involved, jump on board. I tell you, live to be free. It's the truth. It's the truth. We're loving it. All right. And the excitement that's going around, you go catch that buzz. But so I'll say, go ahead and get in. And if you need a link, if you don't have anybody that that's a part of the system, reach out to us on social media. We'll be glad to give you a link. But if it's whoever referred you to watch this video, get with them. Go ahead and join and start building your team. All right. Group economics. Let's get it. G, close us out.
Hey, my thing, man. I'm like, like your boy, man, back on Def Comedy Jam, man. I only got one thing to say when we close out. In all you're getting, get information and Bitcoin. Peace.
Peace. Let it be free. Let's get it.